Good morning, trainers. Welcome back to the channel. Now that we've gotten the clarity we need on Go Battle Caps, we can finally make a list for the best Pokemon to use your Battle Cap on. We're going to break up these 20 Pokemon into separate categories, that being Raids, Max Battles, PvP, and Extremely Rare. So excited for this, guys. Not so excited about the price, but that's a topic for another video. Guys, our options are limitless, but limited simultaneously. And that's because we only have until July 6th to use our Battle Cap and 365 days from the day you use it to complete the hyper training necessary to make our Pokemon 100%. So, I'm putting together this list based on the type of Pokemon Go player you are to try to help you figure out what you're gonna use your Battle Cap on. And with that being said, let's get into the first category, which is Max Battles. I want to start this list off by saying yes, Zacian and Zamazenta are the best two to Battle Cap in every category, so they'll be left off the list, because it's obvious. And if that's what you choose to Battle Cap, you probably shouldn't be watching this as you already have your mind made. But let's get into these top 5 Max Battle Pokemon, and we're going to start this list off with the Kanto starters. I know, they've been power crept by the Gen 8 starters, but at least their shinies are available, and they'll still be number 2 in their type as G-Max battlers. So, I think it's a great choice. They also have a Mega, and they can be used in raids as well. You can't go wrong with them, especially if they're one of your favorite Pokemon. At number 4, we have Machamp. It can be shiny. It's the number 23 fighting type raid attacker. It's the best fighting type G-Max attacker we have until we get G-Max Urshifu, and the shiny looks awesome. And at number 3, we have Gengar. It can be shiny. I have 2. It's a great ghost type max battler. It also has a Mega, which is the number 1 poison type raid attacker and the number 2 ghost type raid attacker. Both of those shinies look amazing. At number 2, we have the legendary birds. They can be shiny. They also have dual typing, so they can be used for 2 different types of max battles, their primary type as well as flying, so it's a great choice. And now for the honorable mentions. Toxtricity didn't make the cut because Max Pico will be the best electric G-Max attacker that we will get, and to my knowledge, we won't get a poison Toxtricity, unfortunately. Next, we have Snorlax. Being normal, he only has 2 weaknesses, Ghost and Fighting, which I think we got out the way for now. So, could be a great tank option, especially if you have the shiny. And finally, we have the legendary beasts. I only have a shiny Raikou, which is why I'm showing you that, but they can be shiny. They're monotype, so they're a little less useful than the legendary bird. And at number 1, we have the Galar starters. Of course, we know they can't be shiny, but a Hundo works the same as the Shundo. They're the best in their type and won't be topped until the shinies release, that is. But you guys can't go wrong with maxing one of these. They'll be the best for max battlers if that is your thing. Unfortunately, it's not really mine. So let's get on to PvP. And for PvP, I excluded any Pokemon that could be caught in the wild, had a community day, or recently had a raid day. Now for the list. At number 5, we have Keldeo. If you're lucky enough to have Keldeo, because he's only been in raids once, this is one of the best Pokemon to use your Gold Battle Cap on. It's a water fighting type, will help deal with all the ground and steel types in the Master League, and it's an awesome Pokemon. At number 4, we have Solgaleo. A steel psychic type, will help with all the fairies and fighting types. I expect a raid day for him soon, maybe next season since we're getting Lunala this season, but until then, this is also a great Pokemon to use, especially in the Master League. At number 3, we have Melmetal, or Meltan. It's a pure steel type tank with pretty decent attack, won't be too useful in raids, but it will be pretty rare, so it's a great choice. At number 2, we have Marshadow, a ghost fighting type mythical that we only got one of so far, and it's a pretty average raid attacker, so you can't go wrong there either. And at number 1, we have Origin Palkia. The best Pokemon in PvP, Zacian and Zamazenta aside, a great shiny, amazing adventure effect, and a decent water raid attacker. And now we're on to raids. And for raids, we're going to do the same thing. If it recently had a raid day, it's not going to make the list, but here's the list. At number 5, with an attack stat of 270, he's going to be a beast. It's Origin Form Dialga. He can be used in both Steel and Dragon type raids, where he ranks 8 and 10. At number 4, with an attack stat of 260, we have Terrakion. He ranks 11th in Rock type raids and 3rd in Fighting type raids, so it's a great choice if you have the shiny. At number 3, we have Dawn Wings Necrozma. With an attack stat of 277, she is the number 1 Ghost type raid attacker and the number 7 Psychic type raid attacker. Also, a beautiful shiny. And at number 2, we have Wycurum, the number 1 Ice type raid attacker, will help with all the flying, ground, and fairy raids, and that shiny is bomb. Next up, honorable mentions, we have Mewtwo. The number 4 Psychic type raid attacker, it will eventually get 2 Megas. Mewtwo Y will be the number 1 Psychic type attacker. Mewtwo X will be great in both Psychic and Fighting type raids, so it's a great choice. Next up, we have Xurkitree. It's the number 3 Electric type raid attacker. It's a newer shiny, it released last year, and it's not very common. I don't think we've seen them in raids since last year, so great choice. And next up, we have Diancie. I really wanted to save this for our last category, but it's too good of a rock type attacker, not to mention here, where it will be if we had the candy for it. So that sucks. And at number 1 for raids, we have the Primals. All of them. Ray included. Yeah. Don't think I really need to say more. They're the strongest attackers in the game, period. At Mega Level 3, they help farm a bunch of candies, and all of their shinies are sick. So, yeah, the Primals. All of them. And finally, our last category, extremely rare. Okay, so we're going to make this last category short and sweet. Let's get into it. At number 5, we have Shiny Mew, Jirachi, Celebi, or Shaman. They won't be useful in raids, max battles, or PvP, but Shundo Mythicals are rare as so, yeah. At number 4, we have Zarude. At 3, we're going to go with Naganadel. We only got 1 so far, and we didn't really get too much candy for it. So an amazing shiny as well. But we don't have that in Pokemon Go yet, so let's continue this list. At number 2, we have Shiny Meloetta. That's right, I said shiny. Number 2, shiny. Number 5, you can add regular Meloetta at 5, but 2 is shiny Meloetta. It's ranked 16th in the Master League. Kinda a no-brainer. It's an awesome mythical, and it actually changes the music in game, so it's not a bad choice at all, guys. And before we get to number 1, another honorable mention, Armored Mewtwo. Yes, Armored Mewtwo, guys. Honestly, it's one of the rarest Pokemon in the game because it only came around once, I believe. And when it came around that time, I was not playing Pokemon Go. So I unfortunately was unable to get one. But if you do have one, this is one of the best Pokemon to use your Battle Cap on because it's going to be one of the rarest mon in the game. And now for number 1. And that's going to be the Pokemon that holds the most sentimental value to you. Because at the end of the day, this is all about your personal account and how you feel about the game. You're spending the $20 to get the Battle Cap, so make it worth it for you. If you have a Pokemon from one of your closest friends and they moved away for college, or they moved away for work, or they transitioned, and you have this Pokemon from them in your account, and it really means a lot to you, I would use a Battle Cap on it because it means a lot to you, and that's what matters at the end of the day. It don't have to be that sad. It can be something happy. It can be a time you went to Pokemon Go Fest in 2019, 2020, 2021. I'm sorry, COVID was during then, so maybe it was shut down. But it could be a time where you did a global Go Fest, or you were just out playing with your friends and you caught a rare Pokemon, and now you feel that Pokemon means a lot to you and you never transferred it and you love that Pokemon, and every time you look at that Pokemon in your account, it takes you back to that same exact moment when you caught it and you were having an awesome time with your friends, that's a great option to use a bottle cap on, because at the end of the day, this is what matters to you. It's going to be in your account, you're spending the money. Yeah, it might be a waste of money because you should use it on something that you're going to use in either PvP, max battles, or raids. But if you want to max out something that means a lot to you, I won't judge, and no one should. Because as I said before, if Mimikyu was in this game, whether it was shiny or not, I would use my bottle cap on my ace, because to me, she's the best Pokemon ever. So I would use my bottle cap on my ace Pokemon. Unfortunately, she's not in the game. So I have to now scramble and try to think of what to use a bottle cap on. And that's why I'm here helping you guys make the list as well, because I needed help myself. But that's all I got for you guys. I didn't really want this to be too long. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment down below if this video helped you, or if you already had your mind made. If you just watched this for pastime, doesn't really matter. Comment down below what you're going to use your bottle cap on. Is it shiny or not? Is it a costume or not? Let me know, guys. I really want to know what you're going to use your bottle cap on, and I will, of course, show you guys my progress of me using my hyper training and what I bottle cap during GoFest, because I think I'm going to get it pretty fast. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's your favorite professor, Oz with an A. I'm out. Peace.